Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a grocery store. In this tutorial, I will show you how to make the entire store inside and out. And at the end of the video, we will place this build into our city. If you have any suggestions on what I should make next, please do leave a comment down below, whether it is a real world build like this one or something from a cartoon, video game, movie, whatever it is, let me know down there in the comment section. This is the amount of space required to make the grocery store. And here are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Begin the build by placing 5 terracotta in a row on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Destroy a row to the right, place an oak plank in there, with a spruce door on top. Place a terracotta to the right, and then extend up by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place 2 glass pane extending left. 1, 2. Then place a terracotta, 2 glass pane. 1, 2. A terracotta, and then extend down, all the way back to where we first started. We then want to place a row of 3. 1, 2, 3. Glass pane here, with another row of glass on top. We also want to add an additional glass pane underneath the 2 rows of glass pane at the top of the build. Fill the remaining part of this wall in using terracotta. Place a bell here directly above the door. And now let's move to the right side of the grocery store. Begin by extending this terracotta backwards by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We then want to place 2 glass pane here. 1, 2. And then we want to fill the remaining part of the wall in using terracotta. For the back of the build, we want to start off by extending this terracotta across the back of the build, lining up with the front. We can then extend this terracotta all the way up to match the height of the surrounding walls. We then want to copy the same window pattern that we have on the front. So 3 glass pane here, 1, 2, 3, with another row on top. Terracotta across the top of the window and just straight through the middle of the build really. 2 terracotta here, and then we simply fill in between these rows with glass pane and next to this window with terracotta. This leads us on to the final side of the build where we simply want to fill this wall in with terracotta. Next, we want to remove all of the grass block inside of the build and replace it with oak planks. We also want to add another row of oak planks directly below the second story windows. This will form the second floor. Place a row of spruce planks across the top of the front of the build, with a row of spruce slabs in front of the lower half of the planks. Extend off of the side of the build and then extend the slabs inwards and upwards, reaching somewhere around the middle of this wall. We then want to place a row of spruce planks along the back of the build, extend a row of spruce slabs in front of the planks, and then extend these slabs off and then inwards and upwards, eventually reaching the apex, which is here. We are going to fill in the center of this wall with terracotta. We then want to come onto the opposite side of the build and do the exact same thing, adding all of these slabs, eventually reaching a peak with terracotta here and here. And then we are going to connect the spruce plank blocks together with slabs in between. On the front of the build, we will place a mushroom block here, with a pumpkin to the right of it and a melon to the right of that. We will hoe all of the blocks in front of this and place carrots, potatoes, and beetroot seeds. The placement of these seem a little bit trivial, but this is how I like it, so. Next, we will place spruce trapdoor flipped up either side of the mushroom / the watermelon. We are also going to remove all of the other grid / grass blocks in front of the build, and we will replace all of this with smooth stone. We then want to place 3 spruce fence here, 1, 2, 3, and also here as well, 1, 2, 3. And then on top of these, we will place a red wall here and here, and in between these, a mixture of white, red, white, red, white wool, which we then want to extend backwards and connect to the actual build. Then a row of string in front of our fence / walls with the corresponding carpet colour in front of the wall. You may also choose to add white carpet on top of our white wall, and it kind of gives an interesting effect that I personally like. On the right side of the build, we will place a row of leaves that extend just from in front of the build all the way to the back of the grid. We then want to place grass block underneath this window, surrounded by spruce trapdoors, poppies inside of the grass, and then lime terracotta to replace the remaining grid. With the entire outside of the grocery store made, we can now head inside and work on the interior. First of all, we are going to make these stairs. Step 1. Get it? Step 1. Anyway, we are going to place an oak stair here, 1 row in front of the actual entrance, and extend these stairs all the way up into the 2nd floor. So we will have a staircase that looks like this. We are going to line at the outside of the top of the stairs with flipped up oak trapdoors like so, and then we are just going to head all the way back down. We will place barrels here, here, and here, with item frames on top of the barrels. We want to place 1 by 1 paintings along this wall, preferably all different paintings. We then want to place a counter. So this is 2 stripped spruce wood here, an oak trapdoor here, a lantern here, and then we are going to place a tripwire hook, item frame, and paper. So these just look like bags that we would use to bag our produce. I'm a little iffy on whether or not carpet improves this build, so I was thinking carpet here, perhaps, or carpet here, perhaps. I don't know if I like any or all of those, or just none. The original design was this, so I'll leave it like that. Moving upstairs, first of all, we will place mycelium here, here, and here in the middle of this wall, with barrels extending out of the sides of this mycelium and this mycelium. We then want to cover the exposed blocks with spruce trapdoors, just like this. We then want to place a row of bookshelves like this. I didn't expect to fall right down back to the first story. And then spruce stairs underneath the ceiling, just like this. And I think that the idea would be to maybe just add a row of spruce slabs just so that that isn't quite as harsh. And we also want to place item frames on top of our barrels, just like this. It's up to you what you place in the item frames and the mycelium, but I'm going to go for 1 brown mushroom, a couple of red mushrooms, and then all of these item frames, I'm going to just add some indescript green things. So I think that just seagrass and kelp and grass and some of just the sea related blocks make really good sort of like nondescript herbs or different kinds of salad produce, so we're going to go with that. And then moving downstairs, we are going to go with the classic apple, carrot, potato, beetroot, glowberries, and sweet berries. Of course, we also have melon as well, and there's a bunch of other items that kind of look like other things too, but that's how I'm going to leave this. Oh, you may also want to place a few barriers here with a villager that we are going to give a name tag, and here we have a permanent, very happy worker. very happy. He loves being here. He doesn't have a choice. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. With that final detail added, we have officially completed the tutorial. However, this video is not yet complete. We must now add our grocery store into our city. You had best believe that this build is going straight into the modern suburbs. This place hasn't received very much love recently, but that doesn't mean that we don't still love it. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. Please do remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Click that little bell next to the subscription button to ensure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. If you would like to make anything else by me, please check the description below for the Mini City Builds playlist. We have over 100 builds in there for you to enjoy. Alternatively, the sidebar, hopefully the next upcoming video, YouTube, or just check the channel. Consider becoming a channel member today and you will gain access to a cool avatar next to your name, some unique emojis, and access to my Mini City design world containing every single build that has been added to Mini City to date. This is well over 100 builds, all chronologically ordered. Java edition only. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.